In the darkest moment of your financial life, when debts seem like insurmountable mountains and the doors of prosperity appear sealed shut, a celestial light begins to shine. You are not here by chance today. The mighty Archangel Michael, divine warrior and supreme protector, brandishes his luminous sword to break the invisible chains blocking the flow of abundance in your life. This prayer is a sacred portal, a direct channel to the celestial forces that can transform your economic reality. In the beat of angelic wings, many seek earthly answers for spiritual problems. But you have found the key, that divine connection capable of unlocking hidden treasures and opportunities you never imagined existed as the words of this invocation vibrate in the air. Feel how each syllable is already beginning to dissolve the financial obstacles that have imprisoned you for too long. If this prayer is touching your heart, write in the comments, "Michael, unlock my divine abundance," and let this intention multiply in the universe. Oh, mighty Archangel Michael, celestial warrior with the flaming sword, I prostrate myself before your majestic presence with an open heart and a soul thirsting for liberation. You who fight tirelessly against the forces of darkness, today I invoke you with ardent faith for a different battle, that against scarcity, debts, and financial chains that oppress my earthly existence. In your infinite compassion, hear this supplication that springs from the depths of a heart tested by economic difficulties, but never broken in faith. Archangel Michael, I know you can see beyond the veil of appearance. You see the sleepless nights, the worries that devour me, the accumulated bills, the dreams postponed for lack of resources. You see the tears shed in silence when no one is looking, the crushing weight of economic insecurity that weighs on my shoulders like a cross too heavy to bear. Nothing escapes your penetrating gaze. Not even the smallest sigh of concern that escapes my lips when I look at the red numbers in my bank account. With your sword of light, I beg you to cut the invisible ties binding my financial life, sever the energy blocks that prevent abundance from flowing freely to me, dissolve the generational curses of poverty that might follow me like silent shadows. Burn with your divine fire every negative spiritual contract I have unknowingly signed with scarcity. Your sword can penetrate where human hands cannot reach, can dissolve karmic knots created in previous existences, can free energies crystallized in patterns of economic limitation that cyclically repeat in my life. As I pray, I feel your powerful presence envelop me like a cloak of golden protection. Your majestic wings unfold above my reality, creating an impenetrable shield against any energy seeking to sabotage my prosperity. The sound of your name resonates in the universe like a divine command, ordering the gates of abundance to swing open before my steps. Every syllable of your sacred name, Mein Cha'el, is a celestial hammer that shatters the invisible barriers between me and the wealth that is mine by divine right. Archangel Michael, you who are the messenger of divine justice, restore balance to my finances where there has been energetic or material theft. Bring back what rightfully belongs to me where I have been deceived or economically exploited. Let your light of truth shine to reveal and correct every injustice where I have made financial mistakes through ignorance or weakness. Guide me toward the wisdom and discipline necessary not to repeat them. Your cosmic scale weighs each situation with divine precision, and I know that through your intercession, every imbalance will be healed, every wrong will be straightened, every loss will be compensated in ways that surpass my human understanding. I humbly ask you to position your warrior angels at the four corners of my life, creating a divine magnetic field that attracts blessed financial opportunities, honest clients, upright business partners, fruitful investments, and innovative ideas that can transform into material abundance. May these celestial guardians mount an incessant watch around my financial aura, repelling energies of scarcity and welcoming vibrations of abundance from every corner of the universe. May their invisible but powerful work create a vortex of prosperity that expands without every beat of my heart. Archangel Michael, with your luminous sword, open new professional paths before me, cut through the dense vegetation of uncertainty and stagnation. to reveal roads of success I couldn't even imagine, illuminate my mind with divine insights on how to use my talents in ways that bring not only personal prosperity, but also benefits to others, transform my abilities into golden tools that naturally attract material rewards. Proportionate to the value I create in the world, may every work gesture of mine be blessed by you, multiplying its effectiveness and economic return in surprising ways. As I pronounce this prayer, I already feel the knots of my financial destiny loosening. I feel the chains of economic limitation rusting and breaking under the power of your presence. I sense the weight of financial awe, anxiety lightening, replaced by the lightness of divine trust that everything is already transforming in the invisible world. There is a sweet certainty making its way into my heart, the awareness that as these words vibrate in the air, you are already mobilizing angelic legions for my financial cause. Archangel Michael, teach me to recognize the difference between the selfish desire for wealth and the sacred aspiration for abundance that allows me to be a channel of blessings for others. Help me purify my relationship with money, seeing it not as an end, but as a divine means to manifest goodness, generosity, and healing in the world. Help me understand the sacred nature of the energy exchange represented by money, so that I may honor it as a material expression of divine love that eternally circulates in the universe. May every euro, dollar, or coin that passes through my hands be blessed with your luminous energy, becoming a vehicle of shared prosperity. I pray you free me from any limiting mental patterns regarding money that I have absorbed from my family, society, or past experiences. Dissolve the belief that spirituality and prosperity are in conflict. Remove the guilt I feel when I receive abundance. Erase the unconscious fear of success that sabotages my efforts just when I am about to reach a new level of well-being. Uproot from my psyche every seed of financial self-sabotage planted by negative words heard in childhood or economic traumas experienced in the past. Replace these dysfunctional programs with divine codes of merit, personal worth, and natural right to abundance. Archangel Michael, as your earthly warrior, I promise to use the financial resources you send me for luminous purposes. I will be a wise and generous steward of divine abundance, always remembering that true wealth is measured not only in what one possesses, but in what one shares with an open heart. I commit to circulating money with gratitude and awareness, knowing that every act of generosity is a seed planted in the cosmic garden of abundance, destined to return multiplied when the time is ripe. I will be a clean channel for your energy of prosperity, never greedily holding on to what must flow freely with your sword of celestial fire. Cut every toxic tie with people who drain my resources or push me toward imprudent financial decisions. Surround me instead with enlightened mentors and advise me toward wise and spiritually aligned management of the money that will flow into my life. Help me discern who brings energies of abundance and who instead brings vibrations of scarcity masked as seemingly wise advice. Purify my relational field so that every human connection nourishes rather than impoverishes my economic reality. Archangel Michael, I ask you to remove the veil of illusion from my eyes so that I can clearly see the divine opportunities surrounding me where I see scarcity. Show me hidden abundance where I see closed doors. Reveal secret passages where I see insurmountable financial problems. Show me creative solutions I hadn't considered. Amplify my spiritual vision so that I can glimpse the seeds of wealth planted in the seemingly barren ground of my current life. Let me see beyond the appearance of present difficulties to grasp the potential for prosperity hidden in every challenge. As your powerful wings move around me, I feel the energy of financial transformation beginning to vibrate in every cell of my being. My spiritual DNA reconfigures to align with the celestial codes of unlimited abundance. My aura expands, becoming a magnet for the frequencies of divine prosperity. Every breath I take brings into my system particles of infinite possibilities, disintegrating the density of economic worries and replacing it with the crystalline lightness of trust in the abundant universe. Archangel Michael, With your regal presence and celestial authority, I command in your name that every entity, energy, or influence sabotaging my prosperity dissolve now, and forever I proclaim that blocked financial blessings are now released and flow to me from every direction of the universe. I declare null and void every vow of poverty pronounced consciously or unconsciously in this life or in previous lives. I revoke every oath of sacrifice that may limit my ability to receive abundance with a vow. Your divine authority, I cancel every Akashic record that may program me for economic struggle rather than natural prosperity. I pray you guide me toward my divine mission, that sacred point where my natural gifts meet the needs of the world, creating a perpetual flow of abundance that blesses me and all those I meet on my path. Help me find that work, that project, or that vocation that not only sustains my material life, but also nourishes my soul with a deep sense of meaning and fulfillment. Help me understand that true abundance is born when my spirit aligns with its divine purpose, when every action becomes a natural expression of the unique talents the Creator has deposited in my being. Archangel Michael, as your purifying energy flows through my financial reality, I feel the old patterns of lack dissolving like fog in the morning sun. The emotional wounds related to money, rejection, abandonment, betrayal, shame are touched by your healing light and transformed into pearls of wisdom that enrich my journey toward prosperity. Every financial pain of the past now becomes a teacher guiding me toward a deeper understanding of my intrinsic value, independent of external material circumstances. With every breath I take during this prayer, I inhale particles of cosmic abundance and exhale limitations and restrictive beliefs. My body becomes a temple of abundance. My words become decrees of prosperity. My thoughts transform into seeds of wealth that, nourished by my faith, will germinate into an abundant harvest of concrete manifestations. I feel every cell of my being tuning into the divine frequency of unlimited prosperity. Like a cosmic antenna, perfectly calibrated to receive the transmissions of abundance that constantly permeate the universe. Archangel Michael, help me maintain my vibration high, even in moments of financial challenge. Teach me to look beyond temporary appearances and remain anchored to the eternal truth of divine abundance that is my spiritual birthright when circumstances seem to contradict my prayers. Give me the strength not to waver in my conviction that the universe is already orchestrating my financial liberation. Help me understand that often the periods of greatest constraint are simply the darkness that precedes the dawn of a new era of abundance. I ask you to purify my chakras, especially the root and solar plexus, removing energy blocks that prevent the full expression of my creative power in the material realm. Rebalance the flow of vital energy in my system so that I can attract and retain the financial blessings you are sending me. Repair any tears in my etheric body that could cause leaks of vital energy and consequently dispersion of material prosperity. Seal my auric field with your golden seal of protection, creating a sacred container for the abundance that is about to manifest in my life. Archangel Michael, with your flaming sword, cut the ethereal cords that still bind me to past experiences of financial failure. Free my energy from the invisible prison of economic traumas experienced, allowing me to move toward the future with a clean and receptive energy field to new possibilities of abundance. Sever any karmic contract that might bind me to repeat patterns of poverty or financial struggle life after life. Erase every negative impression related to money recorded in my cellular memories, in my past lives, in my collective unconscious. As I pronounce this invocation, I feel your presence becoming increasingly tangible. The room seems to light up with a golden and blue light that dissolves every particle of despair and replaces it with the luminous certainty that my financial liberation is already in motion. The air vibrates with the frequency of divine prosperity, and every atom of my being tunes into it. The colors of your celestial aura, the royal gold of divinity, the deep blue of eternal truth, the dazzling white of supreme purity, envelop every aspect of my financial reality, transmuting the dense energies of scarcity into the crystalline vibration of cosmic abundance. Archangel Michael, under your powerful guidance, I commit to taking even the small, practical steps necessary to collaborate with the abundance you are releasing into my life, inspired by your presence. I promise to educate myself financially, to be disciplined in my economic habits, to honor money as sacred energy, and to express gratitude for every coin that enters and leaves my life. I recognize that material prosperity requires my active participation, my concrete commitment. My daily discipline, I commit to being a conscious co-creator of my financial liberation. Working in tandem with the celestial forces you are mobilizing in my favor, I thank you for being the divine guardian of my prosperity, for watching over my bank accounts, my transactions, my investments, and every aspect of my financial life. With the same dedication with which you protect my spirit from negative influences, your tireless vigilance creates a sacred space in which my economy can flourish, protected from energies of dispersion, sabotage, or exploitation. Your angelic supervision ensures that every dollar earned and spent is blessed with the energy of divine righteousness. Archangel Michael, as I invoke your name with fervor, I feel the heavens opening above me. I see cascades of golden light descending from the celestial realm, bringing with them the material blessings that have been held back for too long. These currents of prosperity penetrate every aspect of my life, dissolving knots of resistance, dissolving barriers of self-limitation, sweeping away residues of negative karma. My financial aura expands, becoming a beacon that signals to the universe my availability to receive the abundance that is mine by divine right. With the power of your presence, dissolve any vibration of lack that might still resonate in my subconscious. Erase any cellular memory of deprivation that might induce me to repeatedly create scenarios of economic constraint. Remove any ancestral program that ties my financial destiny to that of my ancestors, allowing me to write a new story of prosperity that will also benefit future generations. Free my spiritual DNA from survival codes, replacing them with divine sequences of unlimited abundance. Archangel Michael, with the strength of your sword of light, penetrate the deepest layers of my psyche. Where toxic beliefs about money might be hiding, illuminate the dark corners of my mind where thoughts like money is dirty, the rich are evil, I don't deserve abundance. Spirituality requires poverty. Nest with surgical precision, uproot these harmful convictions and replace them with divine truths. Money is neutral energy that amplifies what I am. Wealth allows me to better serve others. I deserve abundance by divine right. True spirituality embraces all aspects of life, including material prosperity. As your purifying energy continues to flow through my being, I feel my vibrations rise to a new level of awareness. From this higher perspective, I can clearly see how my past fears and resistances have created an energy field that repelled rather than attracted abundance. With your divine help, this field is now reconfiguring, aligning perfectly with the cosmic frequencies of prosperity. Every cell of my body vibrates in harmony with the divine mantra: I am abundance, I am prosperity, I am worthy of wealth in all its forms. Archangel Michael, I ask you to awaken in me the memory of past lives in which I experienced great abundance. Help me access the wisdom acquired in those existences when I perfectly understood the divine laws of material manifestation. Bring back to my current consciousness the skills, talents, and understandings that allowed me to create wealth with ease and grace. Let this ancient wisdom flow through the veil of time, nourishing me with the certainty that prosperity is not something to conquer, but a familiar experience to remember. With your celestial guidance, I commit to transforming my daily language regarding money. I renounce phrases like "I can't afford it," "money doesn't grow on trees," "it's too expensive for me." I replace them with powerful affirmations: I am aligned with infinite possibilities of abundance. Money flows to me from multiple channels. I am always supported by the abundant universe. I understand that the words I pronounce are divine decrees that shape my financial reality, and I carefully choose every expression related to my economy. Archangel Michael, I ask you to help me heal my relationship with material wealth. Show me how to honor earthly goods without becoming their slave, how to enjoy abundance without identifying with it, how to use money as a tool for spiritual evolution rather than as an end in itself, Help me understand that true wealth includes, but transcends money, embracing health, nurturing relationships, creativity, free time, inner peace, and connection with the divine. Help me create a life rich in all these aspects. Keeping money in its right place, important but not dominant under your divine protection. I commit to purifying my financial intentions. I recognize that the energy with which I seek money determines the quality of the experience I will have with it. I renounce motivations based on all fear, competition, greed, or need for external approval. Instead, I anchor my desire for prosperity to elevated intentions, serving humanity with my gifts, creating beauty and harmony in the world, supporting causes that elevate collective consciousness, sharing abundance with those in need. I know that when my desire for wealth is aligned with the higher good, the universe responds with unlimited generosity. Archangel Michael, with the power of your celestial name, I declare that from this moment on, my relationship with money is blessed, purified, and aligned with the highest divine good. I proclaim that the doors of abundance open before me, and no earthly or spiritual force can close them. I affirm that debts dissolve, resources multiply, opportunities flourish, and prosperity becomes my new standard of living. This declaration, pronounced under your angelic supervision, becomes a cosmic decree that rewrites my financial destiny, replacing struggle with ease, scarcity with abundance, anxiety with divine trust as your powerful energy continues to flow through every fiber of my being. I feel the seeds of my financial liberation germinating in the fertile soil of my renewed awareness. I see how every past experience of economic difficulty was actually a stern but necessary teacher, preparing me to receive and wisely manage the abundance that is now manifesting in my life. With deep gratitude, I also honor the moments of scarcity, recognizing them as essential passages in my journey toward authentic and lasting prosperity. I feel your divine approval as I conclude this prayer, a celestial sign that my words have been heard and that the forces of the universe are already mobilizing to manifest my financial liberation. Your powerful energy remains with me, a constant beacon guiding my every step toward the abundance that is mine by divine right. I know you are by my side in every transaction, in every financial decision, in every moment of doubt or certainty regarding my economy. Thank you, glorious Archangel Michael, for your transformative presence, for your impeccable protection, and for the financial blessings you are releasing into my life. I accept these celestial gifts with gratitude, knowing that through them I can elevate not only my existence, but also that of many others. I thank you for having guided me through this process of purification and reclamation of my divine inheritance of abundance. My soul bows with deep reverence before your celestial majesty, recognizing in you the celestial champion of my economic liberation in this sacred moment. As our spiritual connection reaches its peak, I feel a deep peace replace the financial anxiety that has accompanied me for too long. A serene conviction takes root in my heart, the certainty that a new era of abundance has begun in my life. The divine seeds planted with this prayer are already germinating in the fertile soil of my faith. I perceive the invisible but powerful movement of cosmic energies that, under your divine direction, are realigning material circumstances to favor the manifestation of the prosperity you have decreed for me. Archangel Michael, before concluding this invocation, I thank you for being my celestial champion, for fighting invisible battles for my financial freedom, for breaking karmic chains I didn't even know I was carrying. Your majestic presence has transformed not only my external circumstances, but also my inner landscape, infusing me with divine courage that no economic challenge will ever extinguish again. You have planted in me seeds of celestial confidence that will bloom into an unshakable faith in my divine right to abundance. I commit to honoring this sacred connection by keeping my vibration high, even when external appearances might tempt me to fall back into old patterns of fear and scarcity. I promise to remember this prayer as a celestial anchor in moments of doubt, As a divine compass when the path to prosperity seems to temporarily darken, the energetic transformation you have activated in me today will continue to expand, progressively reaching every aspect of my financial reality until abundance is my natural and constant experience as the echo of this prayer continues to resonate in the celestial realms. I feel that something profound has changed in the very essence of my reality. The frequency of scarcity has dissolved, replaced by the crystalline vibration of divine abundance that now permeates every aspect of my existence. I know with certainty that from this moment on, I will look back on this day as the divine turning point that marked the beginning of my financial rebirth with every fiber of my being. I welcome this new identity of prosperity, knowing it is sustained and protected by your eternal angelic presence, Archangel Michael, celestial custodian of my spiritual and material treasures. Seal this prayer with your divine stamp. May the liberating energies you have activated continue to operate incessantly, day and night, to manifest a complete transformation of my financial reality. May every word pronounced in this invocation become a celestial brick in the construction of my new destiny of abundance. May every breath taken during this prayer transform into a seed of prosperity, planted in the cosmic garden of divine manifestation, with immense gratitude, with unshakable faith, and with the certainty that derives from your tangible presence. I conclude this prayer knowing it has already been heard, welcomed, and put into action in the invisible realms. The cosmic wheels of manifestation have been set in motion, and nothing can stop the abundance that now flows toward me under your divine supervision. If this prayer has touched your soul, know that something powerful has already begun to move in the spiritual world, but your journey toward complete blessings has just begun. The next prayer, which is appearing on your screen right now, could be the next step to unlock even more victories in your life. Click and continue to receive what heaven has prepared, especially for you. Archangel Michael has heard your archangel invocation, and his celestial response is already descending upon your life, ready to transform it with the divine power of his unlimited abundance.